Heartbreak last weekend against Wrexham, but Crawley need to pick themselves up and go again with 19 games to go, and the Reds are still 6 points from safety, not helped by Northampton's win at Mansfield last night. Ninth placed Bolton Wanderers are the opponents today. Their first home game under their new head coach Stephen Schumacher. The Trotters versus the Red Devils here at the Tough Sheet Community Stadium. Which way will the points go at 5 o'clock this afternoon? Well, a very good afternoon everybody, and a very warm welcome from the Tough Sheet Community Stadium, the home of the Trotters of Bolton Wanderers. If you've missed any of the team news in the build-up to the game, then Crawley Town have made just one change to the starting lineup today from the side that started against Wrexham, and that is that Brighton loanee Kamari Doyle comes into the starting 11 in place of Max Anderson, who doesn't even make the bench today, but that could well be just the fact that there are plenty of games coming up, and Max may well be resting for the 3 home games that are coming up very, very quickly after this one. So the side in full then sees Cox in goal. The back 3 is Radcliffe, Conroy the skipper, and Barker. The midfield is Forster, Doyle, Ibrahim and Swan, and then Kamara we think will play just behind the front 2 of Tyrese John-Jules and Rashaan Hepburn-Murphy. The substitutes for Crawley this afternoon: Joe Wallacott back on the bench as the reserve goalkeeper. New signing Rory Feely is there, Ali Aliyemo, Anthony Papadopoulos and Tola Shawanmi, and also a return to the matchday squad for Armando after the deadline day deal for him to move to Argentina fell through at the last minute from the attentions of Osei Tutu. There's Hepburn-Murphy, cuts in field, gets his shot away, takes a deflection and goes away for a corner. And just as it happened for Bolton in the first half, the deflection wrong-footed the goalkeeper, and myself and Sam from the media team, was just a few seats along, thought that was going to suddenly fly in the back of the net, and we were already half up out of our seats celebrating. But as it is, it takes a deflection and goes away for a corner. Missed near side by Harry Forster, charges forward into the box, it goes, cleared away, breaks for Kamara, takes a shot, rolls short, Hepburn-Murphy drills it into the top corner, and that one does find the back of the net, and the Crawley faithful away to my right hand side are absolutely delighted with that. Harry Forster picks the ball on this right hand side, worked it up towards the edge of the box, and when the deflection fell Crawley's way, Rashaan Hepburn-Murphy made absolutely no mistake in smashing it beyond the goalkeeper southward and into the top corner of the net. It is his 5th goal of the season, and is the reward that Crawley need from the performance they put in the first half. We've just tipped over the 5-minute mark of the second half, and Crawley lead here at the Tough Sheet Community Stadium. Rashaan Hepburn-Murphy, right-footed, just inside the penalty area, absolutely lashes one into the back of the net. It is Bolton Wanderers 0, Crawley Town 1. Sheehan slides it down the right-hand side, chance for ball into the Crawley box. There's the header, and there is an equaliser. And the home side are back on level terms, pretty much almost immediately. From the goalkeeper Matthew Cox and into the far corner. Crawley on the attack again. Will Swan, chance! Will Swan with a goal! Will Swan has restored the lead for Crawley Town. He's had his critics over the last few weeks. People say he doesn't score enough goals, but goodness me, he's found an important one here at Bolton this afternoon. And those Crawley Town fans behind that goal that Crawley are attacking in the second half, I've seen 2 goals for their side in the opening 8.5 minutes of the second half. Bolton got one back, but when the ball came to Swan in pretty much the same position as Hepburn-Murphy a few moments ago, he's unleashed one right-footed beyond southward into the top corner. It is all happening here at the Tough Sheet Community Stadium, Tim. Bolton 1, Crawley Town 2, just approaching 54 minutes on the clock. Crawley exchange pass as well, and Bradley Ibrahim escapes towards the halfway line and plays it down this right-hand side, and Kamari Doyle goes after it. There are 6 white shirts back against 2 white blue-shirted players, and there's a chance of a shot, and there is another wonderful goal by Rashaan Hepburn-Murphy, and it's a 3rd goal. It's the 2nd goal of the afternoon for the Crawley number 14. There were 2 blue shirts, there were 6 white shirts, and the blue shirts have made it count. A little roll infield by Kamari Doyle, and Rashaan Hepburn-Murphy from the angle drove it across the goalkeeper southward. It hit the post and it flew back into the back of the net, and Rashaan Hepburn-Murphy has his 2nd goal of the afternoon. It's the 3rd goal of the afternoon for Crawley Town, and it may well have just set the seal on what could be a fantastic and a massive 3 points here. And it all happened in the opening, well, about 15, 17 minutes or so in the second half. It's been an absolute frantic start to the second half. I mean, we're now approaching the halfway point. Crawley now lead by 3 goals to 1 on the far side and into the back of the net. And the Crawley fans away to my right-hand side. And Murphy's driven one in. And suddenly we do have another game on our hand. The referee and Crawley are looking around for a flag and a whistle that is not forthcoming. Sheehan didn't wait for it to come and makes the interception and gets it into Lolos just outside the area, pulls the trigger, takes a deflection and Sheehan scores and the flag stays down and Bolton have an equaliser. Slid out towards that far side, Armando goes in to make the challenge, Barker goes in, it's played across, it's touched home and Bolton have surely won it inside stoppage time. It is an incredible turnaround. The ball out to that far side was kept alive on the touchline, and when it came across the 6-yard box, it was the easiest task in the world just to touch it home into the back of the net. And the home side looked very much as if they're going to get all 3 points here this afternoon from a position that looked impossible, with Crawley leading. Heartbreak again at the weekend as Crawley squandered a 3-1 lead at Bolton, but tonight marks the start of 3 home games in the space of a week for the Red Devils as they have a first meeting this season with Stevenage. The next 5 games could really define Crawley's season, so can they bounce back here tonight to begin what could ultimately be the great escape and survival and insurance of League One football again next season. Well, a very good evening everybody and a very warm welcome from the Broadfield Stadium. We're set to bring you full match coverage of this Sky Bet League One fixture between Crawley Town and Stevenage. Let me just run you through the 2 teams for tonight. There are 2 changes for Crawley Town as in come Tola Shawanmi and Max Anderson, and out go Kamari Doyle and Tyrese John Jules. In full then, it is Wallacott in goal, which actually makes it 3 changes for tonight. My apologies, Wallacott in goal. The back 3, Radcliffe, Conroy and Barker. The midfield of Swan on one side and Forster in the other. Ibrahim and Anderson in the central midfield area. And then Kamara playing just behind Rashawn Hepburn-Murphy and Tola Shawanmi. The substitutes for Crawley tonight are Gavin Holohan, Benjamin Tanimo, Armando Adi Adeyemu, Kamari Doyle and Tyrese John Jules. There are 4 changes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to match your team, Stevenage and your Crawley Town.
It's in far later stages than this. Here's a great ball towards reaches Shawanmi. Deflection, reaches Swan. Comes back in field to Anderson. Forster on the edge of the box. A little bit of space. Tries to bend one! It's a great save by Cooper, but a tremendous curling effort from Harry Forster. We were right behind it. We've just ticked over 17 minutes. It's the closest we've come to a goal so far. Lovely little layoff. Anderson through the middle. Here's Shawanmi. Plays it out to the right-hand side. Hepburn-Murphy running in on goal. Has his touch been too heavy? He clips it goalwards. And it dribbles wide of the post. His first touch was a little bit of a heavy one. It took it too close to the goalkeeper. Wonderful move again though by Crawley. Shawanmi linking up brilliantly. Hepburn-Murphy in all sorts of space as he came in from the right-hand side. But his first touch was heavy. The goalkeeper came out and narrowed the angle, as we've said before, and here's a ball out to this near side and Swan takes it under control brilliantly and plays it back to Anderson, who scoops it into the box, doesn't quite break, breaks for Forster, and Harry Forster lashes one home from just inside the penalty area. It didn't quite break for a red shirt first of all, but we're just about to hit the 5-minute mark of the second half, and at pretty much the same time as Crawley opened scoring on Saturday, Harry Forster has absolutely lashed one home for his 2nd goal of the season, and Crawley have the spark that maybe they need to go on and get what could be a huge 3 points. It looked like the chance had gone, but Forster kept it alive and hammered it home. Loads of the goalkeepers left, and Crawley have the lead early in the second half, Tony, and it's just the start to the second half that Rob Elliott and the side would have wanted. It is Crawley Town 1, Stevenage 0. Not too many places he can go. Slides it forward to Kamari Doyle. John Jules goes on the overlap again. Doyle plays it into the box, easily dealt with. This time it breaks for Ibrahim. He comes onto his left foot. He plays it into Hepburn Murphy, and the drive just flashes wide of the post. Ibrahim that time did elect to pull the trigger. 3. Crawley come forward. Goes to that far side. Hepburn Murphy gets away from Pierre Gianni. Hepburn Murphy, is this the moment? The goalkeeper saves. It breaks for Armando! And Armando possibly wins it for Crawley Town. And we said that if he came off the bench, he could make the difference. Hepburn Murphy got at Pierre Gianni like we needed him to right from the off. Pierre Gianni couldn't make the challenge because he would have been sent off. The goalkeeper makes a decent save, and it broke for Armando, and Armando strokes it into the empty net. And as we approach the 90-minute mark, is that the goal that ultimately gives Crawley what could be an absolutely huge 3 points here at the Broadfield Stadium tonight? Armando has scored. Intercepted. Crawley charged forward in the shape of Kamari Doyle. Armando wants it. Doyle's going on his own towards the left-hand side. Goodness me! That has certainly rocked up the points now for Crawley Town. Kamari Doyle was being urged to play it to his right-hand side for Armando, and he just took the bridge on his own, did the Brighton loanee, and left-footed. He has crashed one into the top corner. It is 3 goals. It is 3 points. It is Crawley 3, Stevenage 1, Tony. Out to that far side. Slid forward, Rob Elliott and his coaching staff waits inside their technical area. The referee blows the final whistle. He has seen enough for tonight, and Crawley get a win at home for the first time since defeating Rotherham here in November. They maybe did it the hard way. They waited again until the second half, but Forster's goal after 50 minutes set them on their way. Hanlon levelled things up just a couple of minutes later, but then a goal by Armando after 88 minutes and a goal by Kamari Doyle in stoppage time have given Crawley 3 goals.